Alan, is foreign policy a vote winner for Mr. Romney?
Well, when you consider that 4 years ago it was essentially a referendum on America's foreign adventures, Barack Obama very strongly speaking out against the war in Iraq, talking about a drawdown of troops in Afghanistan. Many people thought that it really was all about foreign policy that time round. This time it's hardly rated a mention. The Republicans don't think it's much of a vote winner. They understand that Barack Obama was in charge when Osama bin Laden was killed, and that is regarded as a big foreign policy victory for the Democrats. So things have slightly turned round, because traditionally the Republicans were always keen to talk about national security and also foreign policy, and the Democrats wanted to shy away from it. But there are many who believe that under Mitt Romney, the foreign policy of the United States wouldn't be that much different from Barack Obama and even his predecessors.
Alan, we'll be hearing from Mitt Romney's running mate Paul Ryan a little later. How's he likely to be received?
Well, he's actually on stage at the moment. He's doing a walkthrough. He's there with his wife and children. He's just stepped back. I don't know if you can quite make him out at the edge. All the photographers are there ready to take pictures of his very photogenic children. I think he'll get a great reaction from the people in the hall. Many people in the Republican Party not entirely convinced about Mitt Romney's conservative credentials. However, Paul Ryan really does address that for many at the core of the party. They see him as the ideological heart of the Republican movement in the US at the moment. So many people were very pleased to get him on the ticket. So whatever he says, he will get a very good response here in Tampa. He will essentially talk about lowering taxes, cutting government spending, all the things that he is famous for in Washington. And that's part of his problem. He's well known by people who cover politics, well known by those who follow politics and are involved with the main political parties in Washington. But the wider US public doesn't really know Paul Ryan. So given that the audience will be 20 million plus when he speaks in US prime time in a few hours, this is his opportunity to introduce himself to the United States of America. Well, one advantage, of course, he has is that 4 years ago, when Sarah Palin was selected, she was regarded as someone with a great personality and very little else. Paul Ryan is regarded as someone with a very good personality, someone who will excite and ignite the Republican base, but also someone of substance, someone you could actually put a heartbeat away from the presidency. So I think when he finally takes to the stage to deliver his speech, there will be a great reaction here in the hall. People really do want to hear from him. They want him to do well. And I suspect there'll be one or two who are in the hall who would rather the ticket read the other way round. They would like to have seen Paul Ryan make a run for the presidency, but perhaps at 42, his time is yet to come. Certainly by becoming the vice presidential candidate this time round, it puts him in prime position among all the younger layer of Republican Party activists who perhaps see their future one day as taking a tilt at the White House.